Animals are pushing the envelope. They don't live balanced lives. Birth and death are not the only harshnesses in their existence. It's a perpetual struggle to survive. They are scarred and beat up all through life. If it isn't parasites, it's carnivores. It's not an easy life. And even among the carnivores, I mean, they fight with each other, they kill each other. There's no balance. The balance is war. If you want to call war balance, that's your prerogative, but I don't see any balance in war, and nature is war. A lizard or a vole, yeah, it's just not a great life. I mean, it's not an elaborate consciousness. It's just going to be living in fear and running and chasing, and it's not going to be doing any Shakespeare reading. It's not going to be listening to beautiful music. The suffering, that's the real question. It all comes down to it. Mother Nature is a myth. There isn't anything, there's any reason to presume nature knows what it's doing, or that it's doing anything worthwhile. So much of what we live for is an addiction. You know, we want it because we want it. You know, not for any intellectual reason, but because our body aches for it, because our very being aches for it. We just need it. We don't make a judgment about the validity of the need. All we know is that we need it, and we want it. We can think about the satisfaction of a good meal. We can think about the satisfaction of ego victories in life, you know, those things that make you feel good. You know, relationships are a big part of our lives, and sex, and the reward we get in that relationship, the satisfaction we get anyway. But even those relationships in and of themselves do have a cost. I mean, they do cost us emotionally. They're difficult to maintain. All of a sudden, relationships change. Suffering is a given. We know that's a bad. We know that suffering in and of itself is a negative thing. Figuring out what the good is that compensates for that suffering is where the question gets complicated.